we wanted to get involved in the Mentor-Protégé Program for 3 reasons. Number 1 is for growth. We wanted to grow in areas where we had not been in, meaning grow our past performance based off of the capabilities that we currently have, but expand those as well. Secondly, we wanted to obtain our top secret facility clearance. And in order to do that, it's through the Mentor-Protégé Program or finding a great trusted partner to help sponsor you for your facility clearance. But then really it's just building and cultivating a relationship for a partner who's going to be there with you, not only for today, but for tomorrow and the future years to come. And so we found that through ProSource 360. I met Ben and then our spirits aligned and we started talking about how do we expand and how do we grow and continue to build legacy and create generational wealth? And so we started having these conversations and we thought, you know what, let's look at a partnership through SBA. Ben, would you say the same or something?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I know we graduated from the 8A program, and as a part of that strategy is trying to be more sustainable, long-term success. While we were in the program, we were a part of the Mentor-Protégé Program as a protege. So I kind of got to know it, but I always said you want to give back. And part of the strategy is finding a company that's also growing, that also could be a benefit to you, but also is still involved in the 8A program so you can help them with lessons learned, et cetera. And also we can now continue to participate in such a great program. Like Ronnette said, we met. I really found out how successful she had been in business already, even prior to us meeting. I think she's at about 15 years. I'm approaching 14 years. And it's exciting to see that she's in different agencies, has different capabilities, so that when I looked at my portfolio at ProSource 360 and Ronnette's at JLAN, it just made sense. We're going to be much stronger together than we would be individually. So I'm here to help and teach, but we're also learning from her. So it's a really good synergistic partnership that we're excited about growing. I think it's contributed to our growth because it's, one, I think the more smart people you have at the table, the more ideas you have. One of the projects we're kind of going through is repositioning our companies and looking at our strategic plan. We refresh it, but this year we said, you know what, let's do that as a team. So we partnered and we literally sat some of her thought leaders in the room as well as mine, and it's amazing to see what that brings about. You get different ideas, you start to, I think, get better. One iron sharpens the other iron. So we started looking at what are some of the strategies that have worked, what are ones that we don't want to spend a lot of time on. And again, I think listening to her team contribute in those meetings has been phenomenal. We've learned a lot from that.
Oh, we've learned so much from you all as well. I mean, they have truly laid down the framework for us on the path forward. But doing the SWOT analysis, our pipeline development, just the collaboration between the two companies has just been invaluable for me and for my team as we're navigating this process. But for someone who can just come into your space and say, you know what, I'm going to help you, I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you some lessons learned and help you grow and navigate this space so that you can be at that next level. And that's what Ben and his team have done. I mean, they came into our office, just got comfortable, and it's like, let's get to work. And been amazing for us and for my team. And I just want to say thank you so much for that. It's been great.
Thank you.
You don't meet a lot of people who actually do that for you. So thank you.
Oh, absolutely. One thing I'll add there, we've been in a few mentor-protege programs, some formal and some not so formal, but still a kind of mentor-protege relationship. And one of the things I've seen is you can tell when you've got a good one and vice versa. When you don't have such a good partnership, the synergy isn't there, it's not good. I think we've selected well with JLAN Solutions. We're just synced up so well, and I'm excited about where we can go together.
The value of the Mentor-Protégé Program has been invaluable. To be able to talk to the folks over at ProSource 360 and to learn from them and the obstacles that they had to overcome when they were in the early stages of their journey has been priceless. To be able to talk to Ben and to Thames and to Gwen and have them guide us through the obstacles that are ahead of us, to be able to partake of their knowledge is wonderful.
Working with ProSource 360 through the Mentor-Protégé Program has reinforced that success is not just about individual effort. It's about building strong relationships and leveraging collective expertise. Learning from Ben and his team has expanded our perspective and strengthened our approach to business growth.
One of the things we're most excited about with the Mentor-Protégé agreement that we have with JLAN Solutions is the ability to work with small, talented companies. In this business, it's not too often that you really find a trusted partner, but with JLAN Solutions, we've absolutely done that. So one of the first projects that we've embarked on was the establishment of our collective strategic plan. But to do that, we had to each develop our own independent strategic plan. However, we did this jointly, which I believe results in a much better solution as it relates to our joint offering.
Watching JLAN grow and being able to celebrate some of their wins and each milestone along the way has been one of the most fulfilling aspects of this journey.
Well, I'd have to say probably the Alaska trip was truly an eye-opener for me because I had been going to the National 8A Association conferences every year in the South. And Ben said, you need to go to Alaska because you need to see what's happening on the other side. And so I said, okay, I'm going to Alaska. And we went up there and Ben helped me really navigate the space. He made introductions to different companies, business owners, to federal employees, and then we just start building relationships and cultivating those relationships so that when we're ready, and I think we're ready, we're gonna start opening more doors. And just the people you've introduced me to, they're already ready. They're like, come on, let's do some work. Let's get busy. So that has been truly invaluable for me as a mentee. And I'm always in learning mode, so I'm just like, okay, Ben, what's next? What's next? And you've been great with that too.
Oh, thank you. I'd say that is a good memory for us. One, you recommend meetings and things for people to do, and oftentimes they hear it, oh yeah, well, I can't make that, but actually get on a plane and go. And then we both talked and laughed about how long that flight was. For us, it's twice as long as what we're used to, but it was worth it, and getting up there and really cultivating those relationships is so important. One, people recognize it's not an easy trip. You go out of your way to kind of get there and they see that there's some commitment there. And every single person I've introduced Ronnette and her team to absolutely fall in love. They say, I like that. I like what they're doing. I like that company. So she has been a great person to introduce. I know we're going to continue to do great things together, but that trip, I think that kind of was a turning point.
Yes.
Like I said, most importantly, the relationships we built and then getting closer and realizing that we as two companies can do some great things. And I had worked with Ron as a president of an Alaskan Native firm that has done great things, and being able to go on a tour and see what they're doing and what they're giving back to their community, and not just having an individual 8A, but an entity-owned 8A, and what they're doing for the kids, and just really creating a community. It makes the work we're doing even more meaningful, and looking forward to building on that partnership and bringing Ronnette into that family.
Yeah, that was great. And I'll also say too that for all of the Alaska Native companies was to see the 8As who are non-Alaskan owned companies to actually build partnerships. And they made a commitment to all of us, because I think there were only about 8 of us in the room who actually made that journey up there. It's been very fruitful.
Building a team that shares your vision, shares your values. As you grow, you've got to maintain quality. You've got to never lose sight of your mission and why you're doing this. Don't forget, it's about the journey. Have a sense of joy as you do it.
Believe in your vision, but remain flexible in your approach. Build relationships, find mentors who challenge and support you, and never stop learning. Most importantly, remember that success isn't just measured in revenue, it's measured in the impact you create and the people you uplift along the way.